I hope I'm not calling at a bad time.
You're a piece of work, you know that. This better be an apology call.
Apology? For what?
You got me suspended, that's what.
You got yourself suspended, Agent Carmichael. All I did was report the unorthodox procedures I had observed.
You put my informant's life in danger.
How?
If I don't give a name, they're going to take away my badge because someone decided it was their business to be a teacher's pet.
I simply stated that from what I had observed, you were having a sexual relationship.
There was no sex with either of them. Gary, do you know how long I've been working on this case? Since Jana was in high school. Yeah, that's right. They think that I'm a pedophile. Why didn't you just ask?
I did. And you said, and I quote, "I have my ways."
It's like talking to a mental patient. Listen, Gary, the first thing in the morning, you have to call the captain and clear this up. Or do I have to tell your wife about Reno?
I can see how I've made an error. Don't worry, Agent Carmichael. I'll clear this whole mess up. Now, on to the reason I called. Have you found anything on a Regina DeVoe?
Oh, what I found was nothing. I'm not sure it's even a real person.
Because she's not.
He has an actual house with her name on it, a Canadian marriage license to a Regina DeVoe, but that's all I can find on her.
Yeah, I think the slang is he was catfished. He did marry another woman, and he really did purchase her a house, but she isn't who he thinks she is. IP address pings his messages with her to and from inside the house.
So what you're saying is...
Either Jason thought he was being clever, or we're looking at the wrong person.
Thank you for calling Best Health Services. My name is Drew. I'm one of the counselors here to help you 24/7. You do not need to give me your actual name if you're not comfortable. And how can I help you today?
Hi, my name is Janet, and I really need to talk to someone.
Well, Janet, that's what I'm here for. What's on your mind?
Well, my kids are dead, and the police are looking for my husband. Hello?
I'm sorry. That was a lot to take in. Well, I'm glad you called us. That would definitely be a stressful situation.
The worst thing is, it's my fault.
Why would you think that?
I married the jerk that killed my kids.
So you're certain he did it?
Yes, I know he did it. He never wanted to be a father. He resented that I held him back. He was working his way up at work, spending a lot of time at the office. But then, when the kids came, I begged him to stay home more.
Oh, did he stay home to help?
Not really. He was home. He was always on the blasted phone, writing emails and stuff. He loves that phone. If anyone touches it or looks at it while he was doing stuff, he'd go off.
Oh, I see.
When he started hitting the kids, I thought it was good. Spare the rod, spoil the child. But sometimes he would go too far. Walter told me to leave him once when he noticed some bruises.
Well, Walter?
Oh, my brother. He never really liked Jason anyways. I should have left him. But we talked and he promised to do better. And he was. He really was.
Well, what do you think changed?
This damn COVID. At first he was told to work from home, but he couldn't focus with all the noise the kids made. So they fired him.
Oh, dear. Huh. Well, that would make it difficult.
I'm scared I might be next.
What makes you think that?
The way he just disappeared without saying anything to me. But I know he blames me for having the twins, and he hated me for holding them back.
I'm sure he knows it wasn't your fault.
Maybe. But he has always been a very violent man. I just know I'm next. I have to go. Can I get you next time I call?
Oh, of course you can. I've been assigned to your case.
How do I know you'll remember me? I mean, if it's been a long time before I call.
Well, we keep confidential notes. Don't worry, it'll all be kept confidential and everything's on a secured server. But please keep in touch.
Oh, of course, I will. Sammy, before you...
Thank you all for joining me. I know this is a bit unorthodox, but with the increase in COVID cases, I thought,
No trouble at all, Mr. Fillion.
will Janet be joining us?
She had to go to work to fill out some paperwork. That boss is all up into everybody's butt. Why do we have to supply death certificates?
You're talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to? Edna, this is stupid. Why do I have to be here?
We're on this impersonal video chat to discuss the latest update on Jason's whereabouts. Mr. Fillion, if you could please get to the point. My ex-wife is working, as am I.
As am I. Now, the last phone call Jason made was to Gladys Palmer.
Incorrect. He tried calling my wife, Hannah Palmer. Our cell phones are both under my name, but she didn't answer. We were busy.
Doing what?
Private married things. Walter, you were right to warn me about this man. So intrusive.
Why would Jason be calling Hannah?
My exact question, Mrs. Willow Rub. Why would Jason be calling his wife's estranged sister-in-law's current wife? I was hoping you all would have the answer.
It seems to me you should be talking to Hannah. Excuse me, I need to take this. Goodbye, everyone.
Jason probably meant to call me. As your records show, he called my phone countless times trying to get a hold of Janet. Our numbers are off by one, so in his phone, we were probably right next to each other.
Case closed. We solved it for you. Anything else?
Thank you all for your time.
Where have you two been?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, Betsy.
Sorry, Grandma. Our meeting with the dean ran long.
Oh, we're still waiting for Janet, dear. It's quite all right. Not like that outfit. How did your father let you out of the house looking like that?
I've got pictures of you, Edna, looking worse than that.
Leonard, excuse us, please. What are you doing saying things like that?
Come on, honey. We've got 3 kids. They have their own kids. They got to know how that works. Hell, they probably know we're still sexually active, even at this age.
Well, if you're trying to go at it again, I already said not tonight.
Oh, dear God!
We can hear you.
Oh, crap.
I need to go bang my head against a wall. Excuse me.
You know, Bets, you left your sweater here last time you were over.
I have others.
Sweetheart, if we could please talk.
Oh, now you want to talk? After you slept with my best friend and broke up with our family and ruined my friendship? Now you want to talk? Well, go ahead. Talk.
I realize that I probably did not handle this in the best way.
You think? Man, for years, Hannah would make those MILF jokes, and I would just laugh along with her. And then it turns out that she's just a home-wrecking skank. And
I'm gonna stop you right there, Missy. Hannah did not break up your father and I. Me coming to terms with who I really am brought our marriage to the end. Years before Hannah even came into the picture. Shocked? Oh, come on. Your father's a smart man. He's my best friend, and we stayed together for, well...
For what? For me? Wait, why would you even do that?
Because you loved having a mother and a father. It's not easy to find the words that love sometimes just isn't enough.
So you just pretended to be straight? Just for me? Just going around just pretending everything is normal just so that my world could be normal? I am a carbon copy of you, Mother.
Oh, that was the single most disturbing thing that can never, ever be wiped from my brain. Well, I got my mom to join us. I had to promise her that Mr. Fillion was gone. Mom, you're muted, Mom.
I said, I don't trust that man.
Aunt Kendra, you don't trust anyone. We still love you.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I had to take yet another moronic question. All of a sudden, people forget how to fill out their tax forms.
Where's Janet? Mom? Dad, why isn't she with you?
She went to work. Said it would be good for her. But she should have been back by now.
I did all the bereavement stuff for her last week. Walter already has the death certificates. Janet can't go back for another week as per the union.
That's weird. Hang on, she's here, but her video is off. Hold on, I think I can turn it on from here.
I knew it. You're spying on us. using your little lens.
Will you be quiet, Grandpa?
Quiet, Leonard. Yoo-hoo! Janet, dear? What on
Huh?
earth are you doing?
Where are you?
Kendra?
Oh, Hannah, can you remind me to call the doctor and move all those schedules to next week?
What on earth is this made out of?
The doctor said I could make a candle out of my earwax.
Oh,
Aunt Janet, what are you doing?
Jane?
Is this really earwax?
Oh, my. Hear me?
Oh,
Hi, everyone.
What are you doing?
why'd you lie about the papers?
One at a time. I lied because my parents wouldn't let me leave the house otherwise. As you can see, I'm packing some old things.
but that's not your garage.
Where are you, honey?
Don't worry about it.
Aunt Janet, are you okay?
I'm not feeling well.
No, she didn't say.
Betsy, who are you talking to?
No one. Aunt Janet's phone just went straight to voicemail.
What just happened?
Did I just miss something? Edna, stop distracting me.
But she turned off her phone. Crap. Crap.
I'm sorry about everything. None of this should have happened. If I would have had better judgment from the beginning, if I would have listened to Kendra's neurotic, persistent nagging, or Walter's calculated and logical shortcomings, or even Mom's backhanded compliments about Jason not being able to keep down a job, I should have listened to you all. But I didn't. I'm so sorry, everyone. When he dislocated my shoulder, I realized this was never going to stop. Not until he took everything from me. So I beat him to the punch. Shane, you're a very smart boy. I know that you were recording, so there's no use saying you didn't see what you saw. There's no use in trying to deny it any longer. I killed my children and framed my husband. Jason was ready to bash in my skull and the kids, thinking the health insurance would not be able to cover them. They did die from carbon monoxide poisoning, Kendra. That part was true. While Jason was out walking the dog, I turned the gas oven on. I made sure that the doors weren't going to open. Why the dismembering, Walter? I can already hear the question before you ask it. I had to make it look like a crazy, broken, beaten man who lost everything, took out his anguish on his children. I found the life insurance policies. At first, I couldn't believe it. How could he take $1 million out on each of us? How was he paying for it? What did he need it for? What was he going to do? My mind started racing. Every day being stuck in that house with him, looking over my shoulder. Was he going to be today? How? Now? $2 million colors and a fresh start. Who couldn't pass that up? What about me, Mom? That's the beauty of it all. I'm fine. Safely hidden away. It's beautiful in Regina. I convinced a prostitute to seduce Jason into marrying her. While he thought the house was going to be foreclosed on, she sold it to me. So, I'm here. And I know none of you will go to the police or say anything to anyone. Because if you do, if anyone does, well, I'll talk about Martha. Now, you're all paying attention. Good. Mom, there are clothes with my blood on them in the hamper at the far end of the closet. Take those and have Dad drive you to the southern tier. Walter, file a missing persons report as soon as this goes off. Shane, delete everything you have. Betsy, I swear, I will come clean about what you did if you utter a single word of this to your pedo cop boyfriend. I know you can't respond, but I can only hope you're watching the whole thing. I do love you all. But I hope I never see any of you again. Because if you do, if anyone does, well, I'll talk about Martha. Now, you're all paying attention. Good. Mom, there are clothes with my blood on them in the hamper at the far end of the closet. Take those and have Dad drive you to the southern tier. Walter, file a missing persons report as soon as this goes off. Shane, delete everything you have. Betsy, I swear, I will come clean about what you did if you utter a single word of this to your pedo cop boyfriend. I know you can't respond, but I can only hope you're watching the whole thing. I do love you all.
There's some
But
kind of a
I hope I
joke.
never see any.
Leonard, don't lie down if you can't pay attention. I'm not watching that again.
Don't even think about it, Bets.
But oh my God, why is this happening? You prepare for everything, and when it finally happens,
Everyone, please show some composure. We were each given clear instructions to handle this matter.
Aunt Janet killed Jana and Jake and is framing Uncle Jason. Why are you gonna let her get away with this?
Do you want to go to jail with her? She said she would rat on everyone about.
Don't you dare say her name. We made a vow under God to each other never to speak about what happened. If this is how Janet wants to keep her silence, well, Leonard?
I knew this was going to happen. She kept watching those liberal shows until it brainwashed her.
So we're all agreed? This conversation never happened. Janet is dead, and Jason is who did it.
Agreed.
Goodbye, everyone.
Hello, Lou?